Welcome back, travelers. As always, we're the Improfessionals here to immortalize these stories and characters and hopefully entertain along the way. I'm Joseph, and we are once again continuing my campaign, Conflicts of Interest. Now, over the past couple sessions, the Rogue Royals, our merry band of adventurers here, have been dealing with a not-so-merry situation. A declaration of war from the Viper Kingdom against the kingdom that they have been calling home for about 2 months now. They have returned to the city of Crystal Elm with a new home, effectively, for them to remain and to, I guess, just see where they're going to go from here. Now, Nura, as we begin. Nura, you are up, kind of later into the night, with there being a storm outside, just pouring down rain and lightning crackles across the sky. Something that might make some people nervous, but for you it is almost a soothing feeling.
I like to go outside and stand in the rain.
You walk towards the door. You open the door to your the homestead of the Rogue Royals. As you open the door, you find yourself face to face with Ethan Kai, that Sea Dragonborn, the leader of the Sapphire Dragons, the guards here in the city. Oh, good. Exactly who I was looking for.
What can I do for you, Captain?
It's not so much what you can do for me as what I can do for you. Follow me.
Okay.
As you follow through the city of Crystal Elm, it's very different this early in the morning. The sky has barely begun to break blue, and there's just rain pouring down. Lightning crackles across the sky, giving you just enough vision to see everything around you clear enough. But he leads you to where him and the other Sapphire Dragons tend to stay, and there's sort of a training ground in front. Ever since you arrived here, I have taken a notice to your combat style. Word around says you're a worshipper of Cord.
To be correct.
That weapon you use, that trident, it ties somehow to that worshipping?
Yes.
Well, when you first arrived, you were wielding a weapon similar to what I use. As he pulls the glaive off of his back. A perfected polearm. My favorite weapon. The best weapon I have ever wielded. I'm sure you feel the same for that trident. There is much to learn about using a weapon like this. And though your skill is admirable, I would like to teach you more.
What are you getting at?
I want your body and your soul to remember this. As the lightning kind of flashes across the sky again, he looks up. That is why we fight under his light. I do not worship a god, but Cord blessed my people with lightning breath. After the bonding between two lovers. A dragonborn and a triton. That is how my people came to be. So I do have a respect for him and his followers. I believe that if you fight within this storm, under his light, there will be more to gain.
Let us cease this talking and speak with our weapons.
I like the sound of that. Now, Nura, you train until the storm finally breaks. The sky is still near black with clouds, but daylight slowly overcomes the darkness, and you have been training with Ethan here. The only proper light you had throughout the battle was a single lantern protected from the storm under a cover and the lightning arcing across the sky. As Ethan trains you throughout the early morning, or late night, you gain the Polearm Master feat. He has trained you to the point where you know your weapon inside and out. You know exactly the best ways to use the weapon you have. As he kind of helps you up after another bit of dueling. You have improved already. There is more to learn, but not much more time to do so today. I assume that your fellow rogue royals are already awake. If you want to talk to me, you can find me perusing the city, keeping watch as always.
My first stop today, though, the blacksmith. We'll need his help with something.
Good luck with that. As he is going to begin to make his way, at one point the rest of the Sapphire Dragons were watching you, but then they went on to do their job, and he is going to find them and do the work alongside them. You can head your way back to your home, or you can head to the blacksmith.
I actually have to stop at the I don't. Will we classify it as a mansion just because of how big it is, or?
I'm not exactly sure. I'd call it like a homestead. It's like it's a place for all of you to sleep and rest and live. But it's not like... It's no one's home, secure. Like, none of you own the place. It's all just kind of yours as a collective.
Scassiner actually has to stop there to grab the giant's tooth for that thing that we talked about.
Right. Okay, so you're going to head home. Everyone else has woken up by this point. You've all woken up. Shaman, Peregrine, Tarman, you're all nice and awake. Tarman, there is something you've been saying you wanted to do for the group. Well, now is the chance to do it.
Do for the group. I'm trying to remember. Hold on.
This was your idea, damn it!
I know it was!
You gonna make us breakfast?
Yes. Okay. Sorry.
Shit, I was right.
Tarman is gonna go down, grab an apron, and start cooking.
As you begin the process getting the apron, you just hear, "You look cute in that."
As Tarman turns and looks,
he sees Vanessa, her arms crossed. She's leaning against a wall. Despite that very obviously flirtatious quote there, her face is only partially a smile. There's a bit more in her eyes than that, but... Planning on cooking for everyone?
yes. I'm just gonna make something simple for the group.
Better be good.
Well, I'll try my hardest. It's been a while since I cooked.
And with that, go ahead and make a performance check.
This is where it could all get fucked up. So, Dicebot, please be nice.
Yeah, we have it.
11, so it's mid.
Yeah, you cook very white egg. Like it's supposed to be scrambled, but it's just like white.
This is like an Adam Sandler white egg.
Salad's hot and the soup's cold. How is that even possible?
No, hang on. The bacon is a little floppy. The toast is only lightly toasted. It's not gonna be crispy. Probably gonna be a good bit soft. But hey, the sausage looks good.
After Tarman seeing that, he sets that to one side and tries to cook once more.
Oh.
As quickly as he can.
You can try again.
Yeah? Okay, go right ahead.
15.
15. Okay, white boy, you learn what seasoning is.
Oh my god!
Greatest discovery in your life.
This is where Tarman gets his third eye.
You add some salt and some pepper into those eggs. You get some cheese in there. You make sure that the yolk really gets mixed in well. It comes out fluffier, more yellow than last time, a bit watery, a bit, it's not perfect still. The bacon is much crisper, but it's not exactly at this point it's almost getting a little too crisp. Like there's some burnt parts, but it's not terrible by any means. The sausage, once again, still looks very good. And the toast is actually toast this time.
Yay!
Let's get some Waffle House now.
As
You said good food.
What?
Heresy to the man speak.
Go ahead.
I went from Denny's to Waffle House.
No. You went from Denny's to IHOP. Don't be that proud of yourself.
You're not that good. You're not Waffle House. You are not Waffle House.
As you can tell, we are from the South. Anyways.
Sarah just opens the door to the homestead, dripping with water.
As Tarmin grabs the scraps, or like the ones that did not turn out great, he puts it under Bernardus's plate because he knows Bernardus would not complain.
As Nura is walking in, it's about the time Peregrine and Shaman are starting to come down the stairs.
Hi.
Good morning.
I smell food.
Someone cooking.
As Tarmin smiles, breakfast is ready.
Oh my god, you're in an apron.
Oh,
As Tarmin takes off the apron and hangs it up.
He was in an apron.
To reveal he's been naked the entire
Oh no!
To reveal he's been a housewife.
You forgot to wear pants this morning.
The others come down, Afada walking down. Something smells delicious. Of course, John making his way says, "Morning, everybody! Nura, why are you so wet?"
I was training with the captain of the guard this morning.
Oh, that's interesting. Calling up from the, second level, you just hear attack. What exactly was he training you for?
See, I could say something here extraordinarily inappropriate, but I'm not. I'm better than that.
Are you?
He taught me how to use a pole better.
Just Agnar walking down the stairs. I knew it.
You do have a nice pole, Nira.
John just kind of from behind her, just looks in shock.
What? He's got a cool pole. Look at his weapon.
Wait, I thought it was pole.
Okay.
What did you think I was talking
have
about?
very similar fighting style when it comes to long-reach weapons.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. In fact, I think there's a lot that a lot of people could learn from each other around here. So everyone, there is food available. After a bit, coming downstairs, I'm fucking starving and I smell fucking food.
Armin, I like the food you made, thank you.
Shaman, you get pushed aside by Bernardus. Which plate is mine?
And she just hops on top of him. It's the plate that looks like shit.
Alright. As he just bites that part of the table, scrapes with his teeth, and just has all of the food in his mouth and swallows. Ah, that is the spot.
Now move. If she eats her own plate.
What did you say, Jay?
So, Discord will do something weird with me. Whenever I step off to look at character sheet or anything at times, Discord will crash where you guys will hear me, but I won't hear anything that you guys said, so I couldn't hear Bernardus' reaction. Alright.
But, so to what you didn't hear is Bernardus, slammed his mouth down onto the table and scraped off the table the food into his mouth and swallowed the plate and all, including the fork and spoon and knife that were sitting next to it. And he just goes, "Ah, that hit the spot."
As Tarmin smiled, like I always remembered.
What does glass taste like? What does a plate taste like?
Ceramic.
It tastes like heaven, Ryden.
He walks downstairs from his room, carrying the giant's tooth.
Hi, Nura.
Okay.
We have eggs. And she's just eating them. Eggs.
You heading out already?
How do I say this? This tooth, I'm turning into something that's going to very much affect my future.
Well, good luck with that.
I'm going to have it shaped into an axe.
Ooh, cool. Can you get like custom designs in it? You should do something lightning related. It would be cool.
It's not a combat axe.
Oh, what kind of axe is it?
Yeah, no, Agnar literally is just like, what other kind of axe is there?
Come now, Agnar. I might not be able to remember the customs of my people, but surely you remember the customs of us Goliaths.
He thinks. His eyes sort of widen and he sits down. You're going to ask someone to marry you.
Indeed.
Wait, what is it?
As Agnar looks at you, there is a tradition in the Goliath culture. An axe which separates into two. Double-headed axe which separates into two single-headed. It is tradition. You give it to your significant other, and if they accept, that you are married.
Have you found your lover, Nera?
I think I have.
Oh, who is it? Is it the satyr lady?
Yes, Sally.
Oh, that's so cute! So you're gonna propose to her?
Yes.
You gotta look better than what you do. You're all wet and gross. You need to get in a suit or something.
He cannot deliver it to her in person. It must be It must be delivered by another hand.
Yes. Oh. After I finish the blade, I'm going to have a messenger of Hermes send it out.
Oh no.
You know
Congratulations, Nero.
Contact Joseph. All right.
We'll get to that later.
Congratulations, Nero.
Thank you, but congratulations aren't in order yet. Yes to say yes.
Early congratulations. She's head over heels for you. I'm pretty sure she'll say yes.
You gotta keep your hopes up on this.
Mm-hmm.
This food is horrible.
And Tarvin hears that.
Shaman just looks over. Excuse me, what did you say about the food?
Agnar is just like looking at the bacon. Just takes a bite. You just hear a loud crunch.
We need to discuss anything before I head out to the blacksmith. I mean, by the occasion when Tarmin cooks anything.
I'm pretty sure whatever we need to talk about, we can talk about when you get back. Tax says, just kind of like cleaning his gun right now.
Oh, now Tarmin needs to propose to his girlfriend.
As soon as Tarvin hears that, he just covers David's mouth, dragging her out of the room. It just says, no witnesses.
Sorry, Shaman. You brought
As
this on
John
yourself.
just sees Tarvin do this.
John's just like,
So John, when are you gonna start?
when am I gonna start what?
Well, Nera's getting married.
Whoa, hang on a second. Me and Shaman have only been dating for like a few weeks. If that even. Actually, no, like 5 days. As Vanessa
My bosses
just
actually got married.
Vanessa just picks up her food and walks upstairs.
You just like me.
But my bosses literally got married 3 weeks after they met.
But after all that, just Tack takes a bite. Hey, the sausage is good.
As Tarvin, after dragging Shaman away, comes back alone, just says, thank you, as he sits down and enjoys his food.
Shaman comes back, just slamming the door open. I protected your food, Tarmin. I protected your food!
Bernardus looks at
Before she casts Fireball, I'm gonna head out.
Bernardus looks at Agnar. Are you going to finish that? He just slides the food over after thinking for a second. And Bernardus just shut like lifts the plate and just drops all his food. His mouth. I think it's fucking delicious.
Armin looks at Agnar. I'll try to make something better next time.
The Nura heads out. If there's anything you guys need to do, want to do, anyone you want to talk to, I mean, you're in town.
Armin?
Anybody want to go with Nura?
Tarmin actually has to go with Nura because of the Tinker tools.
Well, there's a tinkerer's shop specifically, not the blacksmith does not have tinkerer's tools.
I thought you said the lizard folk had it.
No, there is a tinkerer's shop in the city.
Okay, never mind.
Yes,
then I'm heading there.
It's a separate building entirely.
John,
Yeah.
I want to have another tea party with you.
Can you not say it like that?
But
What do you mean by that, Shane?
As Bernardus is just laughing.
a tea party? What's wrong with that?
Yeah, we can make tea. We'll stop by my mom's.
Oh yeah, we're in Crystal Elm. Your mom is here. We should have it with her too.
Yes, Shaman, your future mother-in-law.
Okay, so
Nura?
so those two are gonna go for tea. Tarmin is heading to a
Far
tinkerer's
needs to
shop.
go with. Far
Tarmin
needs to go with.
I think I'm going to do a bit of research. Stay here in the house, but thank you.
No, you need to have tea with us. I want you to meet his mom. She's really nice.
Maybe another time. I don't want to intrude. Tinkerer's shop for Tarmin, blacksmith for Nura, John's mom's house for Shaman. Peregrine, what about you?
I'm gonna. Yeah, I might tag along to the blacksmith, see if I can get a better bow.
Okay. So you all head out.
Kind of makes sense that Peregrine would go with Nura then at that point.
Yeah, absolutely. So, everyone starts heading out. Peregrine, as you and Nura are making your way through town, there is a kind of a moment where, Peregrine, you see someone walking through the middle of town who you haven't seen in town before. But Peregrine, you see, walking through the middle of town, this, you believe to be a high elf. This very, very, very pale-skinned high elf wearing this, like, black and purple, very, very pricey-looking outfit. His hair kind of done back and into braids. He has these piercing blue eyes to where you almost don't really see the whites of his eyes. They seem to be mostly entirely blue. But a lot of people are like looking over at him. Clearly someone with how much money this guy seems to have, don't usually come to this town. And you see that he kind of is making a beeline straight for the inn.
Yeah, no, I'll catch up with you at the blacksmith. Just gonna take a look at something. I'll catch up with you at the blacksmith.
Oh, you don't want me to come with?
No, it's fine. No. I just want to take a look at something.
All right, remember, if you find any spare coins or jewels, always snag them. Nura's on his way to the blacksmith now.
And I'd like to roll stealth, just getting towards the inn.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth.
That's a 19.
19, very nice. So you begin to sneak. As you quietly follow along, this man enters the inn, and you're able to approach the window, and you kind of look inside, and you can hear through as he approaches the counter, Astrid, her feet up, her head kind of buried into a book. Bitch, her cat on the counter. She just looks up. Oh, a new customer. Great. Do you want a room? Yes, I think I do. Don't worry, I don't plan on staying long. Have some business to take care of here on the continent. Just needed a place to stay. Was planning on staying in Rhine, but after the recent attack, I think it's safe to stay here in this smaller town. The nicest room you have, please. Okay, that'll be 40 gold. He places down a platinum, and he just takes the key and walks out.
Hello there.
The nicest room. He walks in. He hears the shower running.
Not this.
As he heads upstairs and to his room that he has paid for.
Do I hear like the door close as soon as he goes up there?
You can roll another perception check real quick, or roll a perception check.
23.
23. Yeah, you're listening closely. You hear a few different things. You hear somebody in one of the other rooms, like writing something. You can hear like the sound of the paper scratching against the. You can hear the sound of the pen scratching against the paper. You hear what sounds like a shower running. You hear a door close, and then you hear his footsteps become much more muffled.
I'm going to start making my way towards the door.
So the door to the inn?
Yeah.
Just like you know, Astrid will know once you enter the inn.
Okay, oh, wait, hey. Is there possibly, like, there's, like, windows up top, right?
Yes, there are windows to each room.
Okay. Is there, like, a place that you could stand, like, if you climbed up there, you could, like, stand, like, by the window without being seen? Or, like, at least...
Probably with the stealth that you rolled, you should be fine.
Okay,
Just hang upside down from the gutters.
Yes. Let me put on my hood and my hidden blade, so...
Not this.
I'd like to climb up the... Like, I have to make a... Did I make an acrobatics
Yes.
check to... Okay. That's a nat 20.
Natural 20. Okay, describe this however you want.
Okay, so I'm looking up... I'm looking up at the window I'm trying to get to, and I just run up towards the wall, like long. So I run to a wall opposite of me, launch off it, go to like a barrel that's on the in wall, and then to climb up some of the loose bricks. So like as silently as possible up towards the window.
Okay. So yeah, you effortlessly. You've done this before. You've jumped off a few buildings into some hay bales. You're a master at this kind of shit. And you get to the window. You actually there's kind of a I don't know what they're called, but the little like thing that kind of leans over the window. That kind of
the windowsill.
Yeah. But either way, you kind of like Spider-Man your way inside of that so that you're like held up well enough.
Alright.
And you can look right inside the room. And you see him in the room. You see he's looking at himself in the mirror. You can see that he snaps his fingers and 2 bags are summoned. And he places them down. And you see he thinks for a second, thinking about something. He looks in his coin purse, and he closes it, and he walks back out of the room.
All right, so let me check if I have this. All right, so I'm going to sneak into a room and want to make a perception check, see if there's anything. Probably like check in the bag, see if there's anything of interest in there.
Roll investigation.
15.
With a 15, there are a few things of interest. There's some really nice jewelry in there. There's a second coin purse, actually. And there's a bow. A small bow. But not designed like a short bow. It's like a long bow, but for smaller people. And a necklace with this kind of like blue stone in it. and this very nice silver metal around it and a silver necklace part. One that your mom wears. A lot, actually. And you see this patch that was from an old kind of group of people long before the Tushhogs were who they are now. The one that your father always has on his old jacket. And you see a piece of paper that says, "For Peregrine."
I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel sick to my stomach right now. Like, in all honesty. Do I reading that note, I just like look back towards like the door, just looking around.
You see that the door is closed, but so is the window that you opened.
Oh.
The letter is closed, and it says "For Peregrine" on it.
I take out a dagger and I open it. And
Oh Jesus! Sorry, my TikTok was open. Fuck. What was it all for? You choose to be nothing. Oh!
and Odin with his like Lauderdale.
Wait,
full.
hang on.
What was it all for? You choose to be nothing!
Okay, sorry about that. What was it all for? You choose to be nothing.
I read the letter.
I was not. Hang on, just 1 second. I was not expecting that. It caught me so off guard. You choose to be nothing.
Just imagine just opening the letter, just says that.
What was it all for? Oh God.
Peregrine, snag the jewelry. We like the jewelry.
Okay, so as you open the letter and read it, you also hear it. How disappointing. You hear it right behind you.
As soon as I hear that, I'm just swing around, my dagger pointed like right behind me.
You see, once again, the man who erased your memory, Dementius. I gave you an opportunity to do better. Do you know what I just went downstairs to do? Give the lovely owner of the inn there a second platinum as a tip. But you didn't take the time to figure out exactly who you were dealing with. Oh no, you saw riches and you assumed the worst, as I expected.
No, I saw a strange looking high elf here. I want to make sure there wasn't danger nearby.
Is that so? Are you being honest? You had no intent on stealing anything?
No intent. I just wanted to see who this was.
Roll persuasion. If it was a lie, roll deception. But if not, roll persuasion.
I'm gonna use lucky.
Okay, go ahead.
It's rewind time.
So was that deception or persuasion?
This is persuasion.
So you were being honest.
Yeah, this is a set. Then that's a 7 on both of them.
Yes, it is. Dementius takes a deep breath, leaning down to your height to look you straight in the eyes. You're being honest, aren't you? You didn't plan on stealing. I see now. You were trying to make sure he wasn't an enemy. I mean, that makes sense with a war. That war definitely changes things for my plans. He just starts cracking his fingers, Tokyo Ghoul style, looking away, just thinking. You were being honest. He looks dead into your eyes. No punishment necessary for you trying to do the right thing. As he stands up, but we aren't done yet. As he snaps his finger, the window opens.
Now that I've looked at these things, seeing the window open, was the stuff in the bag, like, could I check if it was real or not?
You look in the bag and it's empty.
Okay.
And the bags are nowhere near as fancy as they were a second ago. They're just simple bags.
No Louis Vuitton, huh?
No. If you're worried about your family, I have no reason to hurt them. You're the only one I'm here to judge. I suggest going back out of the window. Astrid might have questions otherwise.
Not the only one with questions as I make my way out the window.
The window closes, and if you decide to look back in, you would see that he gives you a smile with his oddly sharp teeth, and that magic would go back over him to make him look like that high elf. And you see him disappear, and then walk back into the room.
Just after that, I make my way down. Just take a deep breath and take a minute, and then start heading back towards Nerva.
All right.
And the blacksmith.
Well, we've spent some time with Nora already, and obviously we've spent a bit of time with Peregrine. So, why don't we step on over to Tarmin? So Tarmin, you're not exactly sure where in town this tinkerer's shop is. But there's plenty of people. You can ask whoever you'd like. Or you can just try to find it yourself.
Who do I see around me? Like out and about? To probably ask.
You see a red kobold kind of poking his head out as he's watching Shaman and John head towards the house. You see that he's afraid to go near her. You see a bullywug carrying some clothing towards the well in the city, about ready to start doing some laundry, you assume. And you see, making his way towards the bar, you see the fire genasi hunter who lives here in the city.
I'm gonna try the hunter.
Okay, so you walk up to him.
Hello there. I was wondering if you might happen to know where the tinkerer's shop is around here.
Tinkerer's shop? Yeah, it's a little down that way. As he just kind of points further into the city, past where you guys are at. And he kind of points into an area that looks... The area isn't, like, abandoned, but it seems that most of the homes and such here are empty. So. But he points in that direction. He says, one of those places is where he set up shop, so...
Well, I guess I'll knock on any door and see where.
Oh, just look around a moment. I'm sure he's got a sign up.
Oh, alright. Thank you very much.
Yeah, not a problem. As he continues to make his way towards the bar.
Then when Tommen looked, he did in fact not have a sign up.
Yeah. Tarmin will walk over.
You walk in. Not walk in. You walk over, trying to find place, and you just see a sign that is painted on. It's kind of haphazardly put together, but it just says Trinkets Tinkerer Shop.
Alright, I guess this is it. As Tarmin knocks on the door...
As you just hear a bunch of, clattering. Ah, fuck, no, shit, oh no, oh no, oh no!
As Tarvin hears this, he jumps and ducks for cover.
You poor Tinkerer, you've summoned me, the god of hot dog.
Hold on. Tarvin, as soon as he hears stuff clang, he jumps and ducks for cover.
Roll a dex save with advantage since you decided to just like, oh shit, oh no.
Tarvin knows Tinkerers. Hold on. 25.
Okay, you can roll again, but I'll just let you know that's a success.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll again, as you would always do, even if you got nat 20.
That's fair. I mean, hey, I do it. So yeah, you're just like, no, you just like in your brain, not again, and you just jump.
Not again.
As you just see, you just hear a burst, and you see a bunch of metal pellets break through all the windows in that building, and you just see them pelleting buildings, and you just see chunks of wood just shatter. He's like, oh no, oh man, oh, it's gonna take me forever to get all of those back together.
I'm still alive.
Up, good. At least I didn't kill this one. As he opens, the door opens wide, swinging wide, and out steps this goblin who's got like goggles on. He's he's clearly an older gentleman because you can see like the gray hair around the back of his head. He's got kind of like a bit of like gray stubble kind of on his chin. He's wearing very dirty clothes. Clearly he's been hard at work here. And he's got a wrench just over his arm. Hello, what can I do for you? Name's Trinket.
Tarvin, I came to get a Tinker's kit. I almost said his name, a Tinker's.
A Trinket's kit? Well, I make those.
A Tinker's kit, and maybe some supplies with it.
Tinker's kit.
And if possible, a little bit of training.
Training? I don't have a price for that. I do have a price for a tinker's... Fuck! Can't talk. Sorry. That scared me. I thought I was gonna die. Anyways.
Well, maybe if I spend enough, maybe lessons could be free?
I don't know. Roll persuasion.
Doing a knuckles?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Starts negotiating with this pistol.
Oh, shit!
He doesn't know I know this trick. God.
All I thought was the fucking Unisonus. Don't fuck with me, Mark. I have the power of God and anime on my side. Mark pulls out a gun.
Tarvin, just show him your 100% off coupon.
19.
19. He rubs his chin. You know what? Sure. If you buy at least one trinket or armor or weapon edition, I am willing to train you.
Sounds good.
As for the Tinkerer's tools, I have multiple sets. It'll be only 25 gold for one of those. Oh, why are we talking shop outside of the shop? Come on in.
Tarvin will go on in.
You walk in and you can see that this place is just a fucking mess. There's so many knickknacks and shit everywhere. Like the all the way to the ceiling, there is just things hanging down, things on shelves that do not look very stable. You see the machine that just fell over that is like a little like wrist gauntlet thing that just fires out metal pellets as a defense mechanism if you just lift it over your head. But you see it fell off of a shelf, hit the ground, bounced up, and just blasted everything in every direction. This one's one of my favorites, but it's a little bump sensitive, so it's a work in progress. I've got this thing over here, as he just pulls out like what looks to be a drill, and he just
As Tarvin sees that could be useful.
But yeah, I can make things. I can you can take from the assortment that I have. Just tell me what you're looking for. But for that for the Tinkerer's tools, that'll be 25.
All right. As Tarman will roll, can I roll perception real quick?
Well,
of anything big?
There's so many things here. Just ask him. Like, oh, what, give him a suggestion of things that you may or may not want, and then I'll let you know if he has it or not, and if not, he can make it for you. There's no additional cost for him making it, because he really likes making things.
Alright. Tarman will pull out the license to carry and show it to him.
Oh.
And pull out his gun to show.
Oh. Yeah, I used to live on another continent that completely allowed those, so I'm actually pretty efficient when it comes to building those. Save that one time where I blew that guy's arm off, but that's beside the point.
I am trying to build one thing later on, but I think that'll be a project for me and a friend.
Well, good luck.
What do you suggest? What do you suggest for someone that utilizes a gun?
Someone that utilizes a gun, I would recommend... What else do you utilize? As far as just the way you fight and everything, like, what's your style? You're clearly an adventurer.
I'm a skilled duelist. I prefer using a blade most of the time, but there's just something about, a gun in that, but I like using blades. Let's just simplify it to that.
And how do you tend to approach your enemies? Are you straightforward? Are you a distance kind of guy?
Hit and run.
Hit and run. Well, I actually think I have an idea. The best way to hit and run is to make sure your enemy is distracted. And the best way to distract them is with something flashy. I could adjust your gun here to have a separate compartment and a separate trigger that'll fire off a pellet. It could either be smoke or it could be a little pellet that'll explode with such a bright light that your enemy may be temporarily blinded. Let me explain. As he just grabs this little, what looks like a ball, and he just shakes it, and you just see it like trembling, and he throws it at the wall. Make a con save.
Oh, that makes sense. 11. Yeah, I failed.
So it hits the wall, and all of the bit of gunpowder inside of it explodes very quickly, burns very fast, so it doesn't catch anything on fire. But your eyes take the damage here. No actual damage, but you see nothing but white for like 15 seconds as you're just rubbing your eyes. You're just like, fuck, and then you realize, wait, why am I rubbing this eye? This one's not real.
Tarman just rubs his real eye,
After a moment,
Damn.
Your vision returns, and you can see him just tapping his goggles.
Yeah. Tarman just holds his head. I have a headache.
It wouldn't be that strong, because that was like a fist-sized thing that I just threw there, but it would give you a moment and give you a better opportunity to hide so that you can then run in once again.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'll do some of those. And the other one that you said.
What was the other one?
Oh, wait. Because he said a flashbang and then one other, didn't he not?
Oh, he said it could be like a smoke grenade, effectively. You could fire it would create smoke.
I think getting those two would actually help.
Okay.
But depending on price.
Well, both of those would probably be... Here's the thing. I actually have some these smoke pellets that I already made. I was going to put them in that gauntlet over there, but I think I'm going to have to remake that. I don't have the flashy flashes that I just showed you. But these would be 50 and those would be 50, so... You can either have them now or later. And they can either create smoke in a small area or, you know, probably hurt the eyes of everyone within like 15 feet of you. Just for a quick moment.
I'll do that. I'll take them.
Which ones?
Both.
Oh, okay, well, that'll be 100, and I can give you these ones now, and I can give you the others later.
Alright. Just send them over to the Rogue Royals, you know.
Oh, you're one of the Rogue Royals.
In the flesh. Tarman.
Well, we've already introduced ourselves. But, okay, I can certainly do that, as he hands you 4 pellets of, they're like kind of gray in color, and they're the ones that would be the smoke pellets. Now, I only have 4, so either you come back and buy more, or you're going to have to learn how to make them yourself.
Well, we'll learn from that. And there's one other thing I'd like to see if you can make for me.
Okay, and what's that?
I'd like non-lethal rounds for my gun. Riot rounds.
Riot? Oh, I could do that. I can't guarantee no permanent damage, but I can guarantee that it won't kill them.
Well, permanent damage and all that, that's fine. But, you know, as long as it does not, like, kill them outright, then that's fine.
Yeah, sure. I'm pretty sure I can do that. That'd be another.
All right.
That'd be another 50.
As Tarman will put that out. So 175 is what I owe.
Okay.
As Tarman hands it over.
All right. I'll get to work on those flashy flashes, and I will get to work on the non-lethal bang bangs.
Sounds good. So, by chance, was that enough to do lessons, or would you like me to buy one of these other most handsome devices you got?
I think that'll be enough, but if you are looking for any other devices, I have plenty. For example, I have this sword that shoots fire, as he just lifts up a sword that is definitely not made for a goblin, and as he's like stumbling with it, he presses the button, and fire just starts shooting and lights one of his walls on fire. Oh, no! Fuck!
Tarman grabs just a common t-shirt or shirt from his like bag and just starts hitting the wall to put out the flame. Eventually putting it out.
Yeah. While you deal with that, he has agreed to teach you a bit on how to use it. We're gonna move over to Shaman and John.
They're walking over to his mom's house.
Yes. It'll be good to see her. I haven't seen her since I got arrested.
I think she'll be happy to know that, well, you're not in trouble and you don't have to really hide anymore.
Yeah, I'll be happy to tell her.
And you don't have to go back in that basement anymore.
Yeah, that's if Fang decides to behave, of course, but...
Well, Fang will be a good boy, methinks.
Sure.
Right, Fang? Will you be a good boy?
Okay, let's go knock on the door.
She knocks on the door. Mrs. Mrs. John?
Shaman, my mom has a last name.
Oh, what's her last name? It's not Doe.
Ellen.
Oh, Miss Ellen! Miss Ellen?
Mom! As you hear the door unlock. Shaman, John. As she opens the door, her eyes are dark. Like around her eyes, and her skin is pale, and she's sweating a lot. Oh, John, it's so good to see you. As she hugs John, kind of looking around, kind of confused, and looking at Shaman, like, confused as well. Hey, Mom, are you okay?
You look sick.
Oh, I'm fine, just... just, down with something from the storms recently.
You look really... no offense, of course, but you look really bad.
It's... It's fine, really. Come in, please.
Shouldn't you go see a doctor?
Oh, Constantine will be here. I heard about what happened in Rhine, so is he doing okay? Mom, Constantine, we have doctors in the city. Why are you having someone come all the way from Rhine? You said it's nothing. You mean it's nothing, right? John, don't worry, okay? Just come inside. It's been way too long since
Can I roll perception?
You roll insight.
Okay, that's my insight. It's a +8. 23.
You, by the way she's acting, she's trying to obviously get off of the topic, but she's also kind of, every time either of you say something, she's just kind of looking around, looking away. She's very clearly hiding something, but she also very clearly does not want to bring it up right now. Please, just come in, sit.
Can I talk to you for a second? Alone, Mrs. What was her last name? I'm sorry, Mrs. Ellen?
Miss Ellen. Her name is Jamie Ellen.
Mrs. Ellen?
Hang on, if there's anything you need to talk to my mom about, you can talk to her with me in the room. How about we just all sit and talk together? Are you looking to get some tea?
Yeah, looking to get some tea, but I can tell something's wrong. What are you sick with? You have to let us know.
Mom.
Yep.
Are you, like, sick? Come in, please. Just have a seat. We'll talk.
They go inside.
As, John sits down, you can see his leg is, like, shaking. And you can see he looks very nervous.
Shaman grabs his hand.
As she looks and sees you grab his hand. So, I take that as a sign that you two finally figured out what you wanted to do?
Shaman quickly moves her hand. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, Mom. Me and Shaman are, dating?
Dating.
Dating.
Yes.
Good.
Afara kind of forced us to be honest.
Well, you know what they say about arranged marriages. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
But she's... Yeah, go ahead.
We're playing Crusader Kings, John.
No. But, she sits down. John, you remember how I told you that your grandmother, who you never got a chance to meet, was very ill for a long time, and how she told me that her mother was very ill for a long time? Well, yeah. Why? Well, our family has a, diagnosis. It really only affects the women, mostly. It did affect, my great-great-grandfather, though. I don't think it'll affect you, given your situation. But, well, it's a deteriorating... It's... Constantine knows the words, but it's Mommy, you're gonna be okay, right? Constantine is a fantastic doctor. He thinks that he actually might be able to find a way to cure it.
Has he said how long he thinks you have?
I'm not in any stage where he's worried about me dying. Yet. Well, hang on a second, yet? What do you mean, yet? How long have you known about this? It really didn't start until... It didn't start becoming as noticeable until recently. It's very fast acting once the symptoms begin. But...
How long did your mom last with it?
She lasted 5 years. What? 5 years?
5 years?
Don't worry, John. Like I said, Constantine is pretty sure that he'll be able to find a cure for it. Okay, but what if he doesn't?
What is it called?
That's the thing. We don't really know. Would you like some tea? No, Mom. You can sit down.
Wait, 1 minute. You sit down.
Alright.
And Shaman goes and grabs a blanket and helps her sit down and puts the blanket over her.
As John walks over very quickly, actually, and begins just, like, trying to make the tea, he's just kind of grabbing things and just, he's really kind of, not frantic, but he's just like, he seems very focused on that task.
When we were here last time, she's kind of whispering this. You were sick then, weren't you?
Yes.
You seemed very, you know.
At the time, I was more worried about my son.
But he's better now. Just...
Of course he's better now. He has you and the other rogue royals looking after him.
He can definitely look after himself.
As John walks over and you watch a bit of some of the tea kind of fall onto the floor with his hands shaking a bit, but he hands his mom some and he hands Shaman some and he sits down, his leg just kind of shaking as he drinks the tea. Hey, Shaman?
Yeah.
I know that this is probably against the rules set by the king, and, please... It's hard to explain, or hard to...
Do you want to stay with your mom?
I'd like to stay here during the night.
That's fine. Just when it gets close to the new moon, or the full moon, we might need you to come back.
Yeah, no. If we have to go anywhere, that's fine. If we have to leave the city, obviously. But while we're in the city, I'd like to stay here.
That's completely fine with me. I don't think the others would have a problem with it once they, figured out what is going on.
Let's not. We all have a lot to worry about. I mean, the city, the kingdom that my family lives in, or has lived in for a long time, and the city, the kingdom that you guys have been helping, got attacked. I mean, we all have our own personal issues as well. I don't want them worrying about me or worrying about her.
If you need us, we'll be at our place.
If you need me for anything, of course I'll be here. And of course, if we're leaving the city, just let me know and I'll make sure to get my stuff.
Yeah. Mrs. Ellen?
You can call me Jamie.
Miss Jamie? If you guys need anything, just contact me, okay?
I'll definitely come over there sometime later, okay?
She nods. She sips her tea. I completely understand. Don't worry. Just be safe, okay? Both of you.
You don't have to worry about it.
So Shaman gives Mrs. Ellen a hug, and then goes to John and gives him a hug.
He hugs you very, very tight.
And she heads out the door.
Okay, well, wrapping up that emotional mess, let's move over to Nura. You enter the blacksmith, and you see the owner of the blacksmith here, Vez Bladesmaker, the very large lizard folk. Nara, what could I make for you?
How to explain this? I'd be happy to pay you. I just need to use your forge.
What do you need my forge for exactly?
I'm going to make an axe.
And why do you need to do this?
It's a proposal axe.
You propose with axes?
Well, sometimes it can be hammers or other items.
What an interesting cultural fact that I have learned today. As he, this lizard folk that nearly stands as tall as you, just kind of, have you experience with forging?
I have enough to know what I need to do.
100 gold, and you're free to use it as you please.
I will put down 100 gold on the counter.
He kind of rakes it with his claws into his chest and closes the chest back, locking it. Taking the chest with him, because he has heard about you and Peregrine a little bit.
Completely fair. Completely fair.
I will spend some time in the bar today. If anyone asks, just tell them we're closed. As he walks out, his large tail just dragging behind him. Peregrine, as you're making your way towards the blacksmith, you see Vez Bladesmaker, the fucking gargantuan lizard folk that owns the blacksmith, walking out of the blacksmith. He's somehow even bigger when he's not behind the counter. And you see that some of the civilians here in town, who haven't seen him since he's almost always in that fucking forge, are almost, like, startled. Like, they're fucking like, whoa, holy shit. But he's walking through and he sees that you're approaching the blacksmith. What are you looking to do, halfling? Your friend is using the forge.
I was about to head there myself. I'll see if I can get a new bow or have this one reinforced.
I currently can't help you with that, but I actually do know someone who has a bowstring that you might find interesting.
Put me in their general direction.
He points towards a part of town where some of the buildings are closed. Some of the buildings don't. You remember hearing a noise from that direction earlier?
No.
But he points you in that direction.
Seeing that, I'll start heading that way.
Alright, so you begin making your way there. So Tarman, after you had put out that fire, you and Trinket here began to go over the basics of using Tinkerer's tools.
Yes.
As he's still showing you, the ropes effectively, you see someone you hear someone knock on the door. Oh, another customer. Just a moment, hang on. What's your step? Tarman, could you answer that for me?
As Tarman goes to answer that.
So you open the door and you see Peregrine.
Tarman.
Oh,
I didn't know you worked here.
I don't work here.
I know.
Nice to meet you. My name is Trinket. I'm the tinkerer here in town.
Peregrine Tushhog.
Pleasure!
I was told by our serpent folk smith that you might have a bowstring.
He's a lizard folk, but I said
sorry.
serpent earlier.
Oh.
Oh, you're looking for the... Fuck, I forgot its name. Hang on.
Fuck, I forgot its name.
No.
I am looking for that.
Which is perfectly in character.
Yeah, that is actually. Oh, yes, you're talking about the sonic bowstring.
I like this. I like the sound of that already.
He walks to the back. He begins to pull things off of the shelves. One of the things hits the ground and pops out, and a bunch of chickens just start flying everywhere. Oh, no, my chicken pellet.
Or what?
Yeah, what?
Oh, it was this little pellet that, like, if you threw it on the ground, it summoned 4 chickens.
Why do you have a chicken pellet?
I like to create things, and sometimes I run out of ideas. Here it is, as he pulls out this slightly glowing green bowstring. This here will cast a spell on your enemy once they have been hit by your arrow. If they try to move after being hit, they will take extra damage. A thunderous damage, if you will. To explain to you, Peregrine, this casts Booming Blade on your... This bow can cast Booming Blade on your arrow once per day. Even though Booming Blade typically is a, like, melee thing, it casts it on your arrow, so once it hits your enemy, it takes effect.
Okay. That sounds all right. That sounds useful. How much are we talking for?
That'd be 50 gold.
Yeah, I got that. As I dig into my coin purse, I pull out 50 gold.
Alright, fantastic. Is there anything else you gentlemen might want?
I'd like the chicken pellet.
I haven't had good chicken in years.
I'm gonna have him make a investigation check to see if he can find his spare one. He pulls out a chicken pellet. Okay. It'll be 50 gold.
And as pretty as KFC.
Tarvin hands him the 50 gold.
He hands you the chicken pellet. Now remember, I only have that one, and then my other one got destroyed. So, I can't give you another. I don't know how you plan on using that, but have fun.
Tarvin looks and says, distraction.
It's
As
confusion.
Carmen, Peregrine, Nura, as you're just now finishing up in the blacksmith, and Shaman, you are in the middle of town.
Yes.
You all hear screams. Shaman, you are the one that sees this. First of all,
Okay.
you see people in black robes with ornate armor running into town. You see that they don't immediately start attacking civilians with their blades so much as just slamming the hilts of their blades against the heads of civilians, whacking them on the back with blunt weapons. But you see that they start attacking the city, and you see a bunch of these people rush out and begin, as the Sapphire Dragons just rush up, they begin to, kind of clash with them. You see about four of them start making their way towards the middle of town, kind of in the direction you're currently in.
Okay, I'm going to stealth to see where they're going.
Okay, roll stealth. I will have them roll
25.
25. Oh, looks like they matched you.
What?
Oh,
Fuck.
that's not good.
Shaman, you begin to try and find a way to stealth. You see that one of them sees you, and they just start calling in a language you don't immediately recognize, but they point, and they're very intent about you. roll initiative, everyone, but none of you guys will be getting there until the second round. Initiative! Shaman! In your current situation, you go first, even though you're actually last on initiative.
Yay.
So you see these four cloaked figures, these armored and cloaked figures approaching you with axes, swords, spears. These fuckers aren't here to play.
She is going to put a wall of fire in the way.
Do you have wall of fire?
No, but I have a fire ability.
Oh, you're gonna do burning hands?
Yeah.
Okay, let me...
And put a wall in between us of fire.
Well, you would have to have something to ignite, honey.
Oh, shit.
The grass.
What, I mean, the ground? Can I not just burn the ground?
Most of the ground is stone, but there is some grass, so... Okay, so they need to... So, it's a 15-foot cone. That would definitely hit all of them. So I will have them all make saves. 2 of them succeeded, 2 of them failed, so 2 of them will be taking half damage and 2 will be taking full damage. Burning Hands, if you didn't pull it up already, is 3d6 fire.
Got it. 13.
13 damage. Okay, so your hand, from your hands, as you put your hands together, locking your thumbs together, you just blast out this fire. 2 of them kind of get mostly out of the way, but still get burned. The other 2 just take this shit to the face, and they just their clothes are on fire. But they just pull off the bit of robes that are on fire. They're not down. You still have another. Action.
I guess I'm just gonna start punching.
Go ahead.
So anyway,
I started punching.
So anyway, I just started.
So I pulled out the hands.
You said pulled out the hams for a second. I just imagined you pull out fucking chunks of.
Nat 20.
Oh shit! Well, whoever's about to get punched is gonna have a very bad day. Roll.
Shaman is going to go and punch the closest one to her.
Okay.
Wanna have a bad time.
By the way, how many key points does Burning Hands take?
2.
Okay, so that took 2 key points.
Got it.
Okay, now roll damage, which will then be doubled.
So 21.
22, Maddie.
22. You
Okay,
know it.
well, obviously I know you don't kill people, so how the fuck are you knocking him out so powerfully?
Shaman is going to shoot that fire cone around to burn them, and then as they're kind of distracted by that, she's gonna come in with her fist and just jump up and slam him in the face.
You just fucking, as the fire is just kind of starting to fade, one of them that was fully hit is ripping off their clothes. The other one is still trying to tap out the fire. And as they're not focused on you, you just slam your fist into their face and they go flying in the other direction, spinning, hitting the ground unconscious.
What are you guys doing here?
Anything else you want to do?
Okay, if I move away, will it be harder for them to hit me?
I mean, I guess they're gonna have to move towards you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna back up then, but she's also gonna be like, what are you guys doing here?
Okay, so you use 15 feet of movement.
Yes.
How much more movement do you have? That's how far back you can move.
55.
55
Yeah,
minus 15, because you had to move forward, is 40.
Ah, okay. Okay, that's how it works. Okay.
Yeah. So you move back 40 feet?
Yes.
You still have a bonus action. Is there anything else you want to do? You don't have to.
Can I not try to stealth?
Yeah, you can try to.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to stealth them.
Okay.
16.
Okay. They're gonna have to roll. Okay, one of them sees you, but he was the last one, so all the others aren't gonna get a chance to attack you. He is.
Got it.
And he will alert them to your location. Because you
Got it.
Oh, okay. Good news. He opportunity attack. He rolled a natural 1.
Oh my god.
So he runs forward
So
and he tries to swipe you with an axe. Roll your attack.
She just sees this guy coming towards her and her eyes just widen as she goes to just punch him in the face back, but I don't think that hits.
No, that does.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
So he's just cause she's in a tree
Roll
or something,
damage.
so I'm assuming...
You're not in a tree. You're in a town. There's no trees here.
Fuck, there's no just trees just chilling out in town.
Why are there trees in town? Roll damage, man.
Why are we in Detroit?
You've never had, like, I don't know, fucking nature in a town before?
Well, yeah, but you're not near that part.
Okay, well, let's just say he has to jump up somewhere, and then she just punches him in the face as he goes to jump up.
I mean, you could do like a
Okay, yeah. So he tries. So you kind of climbed up to an area, and he alerts everyone else and runs up and tries to jump, and you just clock him, and he goes flying, hits the ground. He is unconscious, obviously. Everyone else arrives to see. You guys do see Shaman. I'll just say that, and you see that there's two enemies who are looking for her, clearly looking for her. But you also see that there's these figures attacking people in the town. Shots being fired as Tak has come out and is just, taking people out. Agdar swinging that flaming axe around, just cutting people down. You see people getting, pulled into the darkness, and you just hear a bunch of punches, and then you see someone quickly move. You don't see Vanessa anywhere, but that is happening, and you don't know who's doing that. You see Bernardus just picking people up and throwing them into other people. Afada, of course, using his fires to just kill 5 at a time. Well, Peregrine, it's starting with you. What are you doing?
We can't just have a normal day in the city, can we?
We can't just have a normal day again.
I'm gonna start taking aim with my longbow at the figures attacking some of the townsfolk.
Okay. Go ahead.
So that's a 25.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
And we're rolling for second. That's a 14.
That does not hit, unfortunately. Oh, no, wait, no, that does. That is their AC.
Okay. Alright, good. So, first attack has an 8.
Okay.
Second attack will be 11.
Okay. Yeah, how do you want to kill that one?
I'm gonna send a shot through his arm into the side of his ribcage where its heart would be.
Right, so he actually sees you about to fire, and he goes to try to block it with his hand, but it actually sticks his hand to his own chest, and he just tries to pull it out, and once he rips it out, he just looks at it, looks at the blood pouring out of his chest, and then just falls onto the ground. Anything else?
The odor screaming. As a bonus action, I'm going to have Quentin attack the other one.
Another one attacking civilians, or one of the ones trying to find Shaman?
Another attacking civilians.
Okay.
Alright, so let me roll his attack.
Quentin!
That's an 11, so...
Yeah, that unfortunately misses.
So I'll have him move out of the way.
Alright. You all hear a voice. Where is Shaman Farah? As these soldiers just kind of stop, and they quickly back out of the way, as you see this tiefling in this these kind of robes / finely dressed garbs, these black garbs just wrapping around him. They're very unique in design. They almost coil in a way. But you see this tiefling, and you see his pale skin. He has this pale reddish, whitish red skin. And on one half of his face, there is just this massive claw mark down one side, and you can see that he's blind in that eye, and that the horn on that side is just completely destroyed. But he has his hands behind his back, and he's walking forward. And you see, following with him is a dark elf wearing similar robes that these soldiers are wearing. You see a figure who's just completely wrapped up. You can't see his face or anything. And you see a black dragonborn walking alongside with them. Also wearing the same kind of robes and such. We know you are here, Shaman. Come out, or the blades will begin to connect with the flesh of the civilians.
And she just sort of peeks out. How do you know my name?
We know the Farahs quite well. No, the Pharaohs were quite useful. The work they did for us.
She just sort of, like, her eyes just sort of narrow a bit. So then what are you doing here?
Come out. Let's talk.
Well, we can talk once you put your weapons down.
You can approach and talk, or civilians can die, your choice.
She just sort of lets out a sigh as she hops down.
Shaman Farah, what you did, betraying your family, getting them killed, has caused quite the issue for us. Do you know that your parents served Lolth? You do know that Lolth had allies. The Tyrannus, something of a special breed. The Sovereign's true enemies. And we, in case you did not know, Miss Farah, are the Drogsha, loyal servants of the Tyrannus as a whole. Your family were a part of our order. Ironic how we find ourselves here in the Solar Kingdom. A kingdom known for its worship of Pelor, one of the lead sovereign. How even more ironic that we find ourselves not here to face them, but to face a betrayer of her own people.
This happened many years ago. Why are you coming after me now?
Well, your friend, the one with the flaming hair, has done quite well at keeping your tracks hidden from us. But you have been messy, sloppy. You put your name out there. It wasn't hard to find you after that. You have
I didn't think
two
you have
options.
psychopaths.
Rogue Royals. As he looks at Nura, looks at Peregrine, and looks at Tarman, as well as John, who has just rushed out, his weapons out. He looks shocked that this is happening. Either hand over Shaman Farah to us, or someone is going to die today.
Nura starts to approach.
As Tarman starts walking forward with his weapon out.
As you begin to approach, the tiefling just kind of sighs and looks to the ones around him and gives them a nod. And you see magic begin to swirl around the three people around this tiefling. As this kind of magic blasts up, and the forms that they were in drop. And what you see, the Dark Elf woman having formed a spider-like body beneath her, having pulled out her blade. The one who was fully covered, you see now what seems to be a set of deadly-looking armor with this glowing red pulsating out of the inside of it.
Oh no.
And you see where the Black Dragonborn once stood, you see this warrior, this infernal-looking draconic creature. And now these three stand around this tiefling who's completely calm, no weapon in hand. He just examines.
So,
are you sure this is what you want?
are you looking to kill me? Is that what you want?
Retribution is the name of the game here, Miss Farah. It's your choice how many have to die for it.
You want retribution for saving people?
For killing
Don't you realize
for killing our people.
you were killing innocent people for this goddess that you so praise?
The act of your family is but a small part of our business. What they did was their choice. That is the way they choose to worship their god. I have my ways to worship mine. And it is our choice to pay repentance.
I guess we're just gonna have to solve this with a bunch of punches, right? Because I can do that.
as everything is paused, you just hear charging as the tiefling looks behind him and he rolls his eyes, or his eye, of course, as he just snaps his fingers and points, as you see the sapphire dragons were just kind of charging towards, but soldiers quickly cut them off and begin to fight with them. And soldiers go to target all other enemies, all other allies. They target John, actually. They target Afada. They target Bernardus. They target everyone but the four of you. As he just looks at the three creatures around him. Make it quick. Now, back into initiative. We are starting with the Helm to Horror, the glowing armor, who is going to take his focus and place it on Nura. Okay, just getting your AC. He missed his first attack, but he did hit you for his second one. That'll be 29 damage to you, and you need to make a con save.
19 total.
As he slashes you, this red energy tries to wrap itself around you, but it kind of the innate lightning kind of burrowing through your body just kind of keeps it from clinching onto you. But you dodged his first attack, but that second slash with that blade, with its kind of hooked-like design, it tears in quite deep. That said, Tarman, it is your turn.
Alright, so I guess I'm gonna go for the Drider. And by chance, does she wearing any protective goggles?
Remember how I said that? No. Do remember? I do want to state this. It is daytime, but they are not having any issue because it is such a stormy day, as mentioned earlier. But no, she is not wearing any goggles.
If only I had the flashbang.
Yeah, you remembered you didn't have them.
I was thinking for a second, I was like, I could flashbang, and I was like, damn it.
Yep, not this time.
Well, Tarman would like to do an acrobatics to kind of run and roll under and try to get behind her.
Ooh.
You doing an acrobatics.
Dope. Okay, bonus action to do that. Go ahead and roll.
30.
Fuck yes. Yeah, you charge towards her. She is going to get, she is going to use one of her abilities. She is going to try and get a swipe off on you as you are doing this. But it won't be. Let's see. Oh yeah, she hit. Okay. 24 damage and you need to make a con save.
I'm gonna go ahead and do my uncanny dodge to make that 12.
Oh, okay. 12. You still need to make a con save.
Natural 20.
Natural 20? Oh my god! So you are completely immune to the poison that she had on her blade for the rest of this fight.
Yay.
Look at Inigo Montoya over here.
As Charmin gets hit by the blade, as he smells and knows the poison. So you're one of those users.
Alright. But it is still your turn, of course. Yeah, you are behind her now.
Attacking twice behind her. Now she is flanked.
Yep.
23.
That hits.
Alright, for a second attack. 21.
Those both hit.
Alright, so.
Don't forget your sneak attack.
I know. 46 damage.
Very nice.
So 46 damage as Tarman just moves back as far as he can to get an advantage between them.
Right. So you kind of run forward, and as you're running, she does catch you on the shoulder with that blade, but the poison doesn't affect you. You roll, going underneath her, and you stab your sword into her abdomen just twice. She lets out a painful scream, and she tries to turn around and slice you as you quickly, back away. How far can you back away there? Because you did have to move a bit to get to her, so it's 10
How far was she from me?
About 10 feet, yeah. Then you had to move
20 feet then.
Okay.
I move away.
Okay. All right. that is going to bring it to the black dragon creature's turn. And he is going to put his focus on the main target. Okay, he missed the first one and does successfully hit on the second one. Shaman, that is 22 damage. As he flies towards you and he slashes, you dodge the first one, but then he brings his blade down and kind of stabs at you, just kind of catching your arm.
Wait, he dabs at me?
Stabs down at you. I did. If I said
Oh,
dabs,
I heard dabs.
I might have said
I
dabs. Stay still. This is the debt you owe.
There's no debt to be owed if you do the right thing.
Alright, that brings us to Nura.
As a bonus action, I'd like to rage. Fine, sir.
You just look at this thing, and after it attacks you, you just slam down your trident, scream in its face. It doesn't have any reaction at all, but the lightning crackles around you, and the thunderstorm above you, Nura, you just feel just this power surging through you. It is. Go ahead. Whatever you're gonna do.
Great. Okay, I assume that's a miss.
Yeah, you go to stab with your trident, and he just pushes it away, just like with his hand, just ping.
Hey, how far are the other enemies, out of curiosity?
They're kind of all like 15 feet, give or take, from each other. The fight's kind of spread out here.
If possible, I'd like to roll athletics to grab this suit of armor's arm and throw it at the legs of the spider bitch.
Okay, alright. Damn, call her spider bitch, the disrespect. Okay.
23.
Yep, you got him. So, she's gonna have to make a dex save. She fucking what?
Oh!
I don't like
Okay,
the sound of that.
I need you to roll a 1d6 plus your strength first.
Total of 11. Max. Oh shit.
Nice. And now I need you to roll a 2d6 plus your strength.
In total.
20 damage to...
Whoever was gonna attack the spider person, I feel like should be given some kind of advantage because they just had their ally thrown at them.
So you grab the Helmtar's arm and you just fling him. He slams into one of her legs. You just hear a snap, and she screams as she kind of collapses onto the ground for a moment. Unfortunately, I would have given Tarman an opportunity attack, but he moved away, so I can't do that.
Aw, damn it, Tarman.
It's okay. Hey, I was playing defensive.
Yeah.
I was trying to be
but
smart.
that fucking hurt her a good bit, so good job.
How's the armor feel?
Not as bad, but he gets back up and she's gonna be able to get up on her turn, but for now she is technically stunned. Okay, time for the fun part.
What is the fun part?
I get the feeling it's gonna be fun for exclusively one person in this call.
Yes, dice bomb.
Oh no.
You need to make a dex save, Nura.
Oh, fuck. 17?
Oh, that would have been good, except it was 1 point too low for this guy.
Damn it.
He did 48 damage.
Oh, fuck me.
As he just chuckles, watching your lightning flicker off of your body, he looks at the storm, the tiefling, and he just snaps, and a blast of lightning hits you in the back. And he just has a fucking obnoxiously cocky smile on his face. He's like,
Oh, we're level 7, right?
yeah,
He would have resistance to lightning damage.
yeah, no, I know.
Okay, just want to make sure.
And that'll bring it to Shaman.
Okay, it's my go.
Yes, the one that is currently closest to you is the black demon dragon thing.
Who looks the most injured?
Out of all of these people,
Yes.
Roll insight.
20.
20. With that, you can tell that the most injured one is actually the Drider, because she's been hit fucking 3 different times, and one of those was a pretty smooth attack by Nura. But with a 20, I'll also tell you the current healthiest is the one that's attacking you. He has not been hit at all, so. And he's also probably one of the stronger ones here.
Shouldn't we get rid of somebody before we go after?
That's your choice. I was just letting you know.
I mean,
I can take care of Drider.
Oh, okay.
It's up to you, Shane. Whatever you
guys
you
are
can
good.
help him. You can
Okay.
I
you
can
can,
deal with
you can attack the one attacking you. You have to attack him
Shane?
first before you can move away from him.
Shaman is going to attack the one in front of her.
Okay.
That does not hit.
Okay. Just so you know, you can move away even after missing, but
18.
18 with this guy. Yep, that is his AC.
Okay, good to know. And I'm going to use 1 key point to do 2 more attacks.
Okay. Did you want to use your fire? You know, you can do.
Well, I didn't hit many. I only hit 2.
That's true. Now, it's up to you.
I'll use regular damage, but I'll try to stun him.
Oh, okay. So you're going to use another key point to try and stun this
Stun, yes.
motherfucker. Ah, fuck. 22 on the fucking thing. Total. Oh.
Okay.
Sorry.
She's going to just attack him then.
Yeah. Good thoughts. Good thoughts. So roll those damages.
She does 14 and 13 damage.
Alright, so you you start swinging at him. He starts dodging your attacks despite his large size. But you manage to catch him on the face once and then right into the stomach, trying to, knock the wind out of him. But he's a very sturdy creature. Gonna take a lot more than that.
Oh, she's gonna back away then.
Okay. How far?
40 feet.
Okay.
Bitch gonna have to run a marathon to get back to me.
Alright, that brings us...
laces up the Skechers.
That brings us to our Drider.
Armin just looks at her, waiting menacingly.
Just has a can of Raid on him.
She is going to analyze.
Charlotte was.
Oh my god! Hey, Peregrine, I need you to make a con save before I tell you how much damage you used.
Okay. 20.
20? Okay, that makes it. So, you are not poisoned. You do not take any extra damage. 60 damage. As she crawls very quickly, and just 2 very quick stabs right into your fucking body. Just and blood just pouring out. That hurt a lot, and she hit you in places where it almost feels like you are like struggling to stand up. But, it didn't fucking knock you all the way down. Let's see.
No, yeah, it's all good.
Is it? Because she's gonna use her bonus action to attack
sweet Jesus.
with one of her legs.
Oh, sweet Palor.
Oh, fuck. That's all I've got to say about this.
Sweet lord.
So, hey, Nura, I'm gonna need you to keep Quentin safe and for a while.
21 damage.
So, I'm currently down.
As one of those spider legs just stabs into his shoulder and lifts him up and tosses him. What were you gonna say, Noah?
What am I doing?
I don't know. I thought you were about to say something.
Oh?
Oh. Okay.
No, I was just telling Nura beforehand, hey, I'm gonna need you to take care of Quentin for a bit.
Yeah, because one of those spider legs just stabs through Peregrine's shoulder and lifts him up and tosses him away. And,
I know who's getting which bolted now.
And Peregrine is not moving for the second time in this campaign. Right? Peregrine, wait.
Yeah, that's just disrespectful.
Actually, you know what? DM, I would like to say something.
Yeah?
Armin.
Oh, it's, hang on. Let me, because we're on to the next enemy's turn, actually.
Oh! Doesn't he have to make a death save?
Oh yeah, Peregrine. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna. Do you want me to roll your death saves? Because I did that for Tarman. Are you cool with me doing that for you?
Go. Yeah, go ahead.
It makes it much more like, oh no, this is more intense because you don't know.
How far did you move back, Tarman?
20 feet.
Okay. That is 68 damage.
Joseph,
Uh-huh.
I'm down.
As the this armored warrior kind of charges over towards Tarman, grabbing him by the throat without any hesitation. Tarman doesn't have much time to react as he stabs that blade in, that hooked blade, pulling in and pulling out and slamming Tarman on the ground, looking at Nura and just pointing the blade at him.
Because I can't use my fucking reaction. I have already used it. I can't use until my next turn.
And he can't move towards anyone right now because he is too far away. And he's already used his movement. Right.
Joseph, what the hell?
And rolling your death save, okay? Alright, never mind. Okay, so that moves us over to this fucking guy. Shaman, I need you to make a dex save real quick. That's a failure.
Actually, I'm gonna use my whatchamacallit, methinks.
What's your whatchamacallit? Oh, your inspiration? Okay, I'll make that a success then.
Thank you.
You only take half damage from that.
I get like an awesome start only to have this stupid fucking knight shove his big metal cock in my face.
28 damage as he slashes his blade at you. You dodge most of the time, but he catches you on the shoulder, and then he just turns and spews this mist, which you avoid for the most part, but as some of the mist touches you, you see your skin bubble and boil and burn off a bit.
Oh. Well, hopefully.
Oh.
And he's going to use a bonus action to try and grapple you. So I need you to...
No, fuck that.
I need you to... Nah, fuck that! I need you to try and make a, oh my god. I need you to try and make a strength check here.
16.
Yep, he grapples you. Technically he can't do anything else here, but movement. But luckily, because you moved so far, he can't move at all because he had to fly to get to you. So,
Okay.
hopefully you break out on your turn. That finally brings us to another person's turn who isn't immediately downed. Nura!
So you see, I'm gonna pray to Cord.
Okay. Use your bonus action to pray to Cord. Just know you do have 2 allies down, but we'll get to that later. Roll your religion check.
22!
Okay, pick a target.
The Metal Man.
Okay. Let's see how much he can do here. So, a blast of lightning comes down and hits this armored thing. Luckily for you, Nura, it doesn't hit Tarman because your enemy here is made completely of metal. Otherwise, it might have. But this this blast of lightning comes down from the ground and burns a hole through the back and chest of this entity. That clearly damaged it, but it is not down.
So since Metal Man got hit pretty good, I'm actually gonna hit the spider in her broken leg with Witch Bolt. Oh fuck me.
I have never been more upset and happy at the same time. Because you blast this lightning, Nura, and she catches it.
I'm sorry, what?
You see this lightning come at her, and she grabs it. And she's holding a arcing thing of lightning. As you can see magic coming off of her body, and she just looks back and smiles. And now she's gonna throw it back at you. No, she actually missed, thankfully. You fucking get out of the way, but it just slams into the ground near you, and you're just like, how the fuck did she do that?
Let's see, how far away is the Metal Man?
Metal Man is 40 feet.
Okay, how far away is the Spider Woman?
She is 15 feet.
Which one looks worse for wear?
The metal man, because he got that fucking god lightning into his spine, so...
Alright, I'm gonna go after the metal man.
Do you have the range to get to him?
Yes, I do. I have 40 feet.
Cool, go for him.
23.
Alright, roll damage.
9. Damn.
9! So you you run up and stab your trident through its body. It grabs the trident and just rips it back out, but you see another massive chunk of damage. This thing is definitely fucking hurt. But it doesn't show it at all, other than the holes in its body. Things are starting to pick up. Exactly as I'd hoped. Now, let's give you something you can't take to the chin. As he is going to cast Scorching Ray. Okay, that one. Okay, well, good news, one of them missed. 30 damage total. And that, because it's magic and because it's fire, it is not halved in any way.
Oh,
so he just flicks his hand and two just spikes, effectively, of fire stick into you. One of them going past you and fizzling. And as you look at these two little, like, sticks, like, magical shards of fire, out of nowhere, blasts of fire hit you from both sides, right where those shards are. You could make this all go away, Shaman.
Hey man, don't listen to him.
Shaman, it is your turn.
So, athletics?
He's got to re-roll his... No, I think you're just making a save. You can't get out yet. Go ahead and roll again, because you do have your actions. Shaman, he's gonna do 4 damage to you. As you try and get out, he just squeezes, and you feel like your back pop, and it hurts a fucking lot. Roll one more time. It will take the last of your action to do so, though.
15.
15. Well, good news. He had rolled low.
Okay.
He had rolled 14, so you pull out of his grip. Your back hurts. You can still run over to your allies, because I'm pretty sure your key healing thing doesn't require an action of any sort. I
don't think it does. But who's closer to me? Peregrine or Tarmin?
Peregrine. Tarmin was actually quite a ways away.
So I run over.
Check to see if the key healing requires a action, though.
Let me check. No, it's an action.
Well, on your turn, you can heal him. As you're like standing over him, you see the Trider is right there. I don't think so. Well, a natural 1 on her part there, so you get an opportunity to attack Shaman.
19.
19 does hit her. Roll damage.
Actually, no. I'm gonna go. She's gonna slide on the underside of her spider belly and punch her. Well, maybe it'll do some sort of something because it's her underbelly.
Just roll damage, then. Good news. She didn't hit any attacks, so therefore she cannot use her bonus action to try and spider arm stab you. Peregrine! I'm gonna make your death save.
Yay.
Okay, this motherfucker wants to kill you, so he's gonna try to. Oh my god. You see this enemy as you try to get that opportunity attack. As he was trying to slash, you go for an opening. He bashes your trident, and he just brings his blade up ready to just stab you in the chest. And you feel a heavy weight slam into you as you watch that blade jam into the chest of Boris Morin, the dwarf.
No, not Boris!
Oh!
Oh.
I'm sorry, who was that? As the this helmed horror, this knight, this armor creature lifts him up, Boris just looks at him. Fuck you. As the helmed horror tilts its head, grabs him by the throat and rips that hooked blade out, and you just see blood pour out onto the ground as he tosses him away. As you just hear Ethan from the distance. No! The black dragon creature, as it flies towards Shaman. He did miss you though, Shaman. Nura, it is your turn. Nura, it is your turn.
Yeah. Hey, Joseph.
Yeah.
I'd like to use both my actions to push this thing to the ground and start ripping the hole in this armor a new one. So I'd like to literally begin to tear this thing in two.
Roll athletics.
He'd
Roll
like
athletics.
to Shao Kahn.
Roll athletics.
Natural 20.
So,
Yeah.
so just out of the frustration
Number
and
one,
rage,
by the way.
Nura, you slam your trident into the ground. You just say, "Fuck this," and you shove your hands into the chest of this thing. After what it did to Borish, and it grabs you and it tries to stab you with its sword, but you just grab its arm, rip that arm off. Then you toss that arm away and shove your hand in, and start to pull. As it makes this groaning, winding noise, this strange magic ethereal sound, as you rip it in half and all that red magic fades out of existence as the pieces of armor hit the ground, turn to ash rapidly and evaporate. And the tiefling watching this,
Attack the Drider.
Walk through the Drider. And you know what I'd like to do?
What's that?
Because I haven't used my bonus action yet. I'll roll acrobatics to get on her back.
Okay, roll acrobatics, big guy.
I'm on the underside of her belly, and you're going on her back.
Seems like she's being flanked.
17.
17, you jump your heavy ass up like fucking Hulk in that one movie. Just boom, and just land on her back. Get off me. Alright, things might be getting out of hand. As he just looks in the distance and gives a nod. And that's his turn. Shaman! Shaman, it's your turn.
Shaman is going to burn the underside of her stomach. 26.
Okay. Since you don't kill people, Shaman, do you want to give the kill to someone else, or do you want to just incapacitate her this way?
She's gonna look. Oh, she's gonna yell to Nura. Nura, kill this bitch!
As you blast underneath her just multiple punches, you punch so many times with the fire just over and over, just ignites her, and she just starts screaming. Nura, she's giving it to you. How do you want to do this?
I would like to effectively turn her head 180 degrees.
Alright, so yeah, she's burning from the underneath. You're definitely gonna have to get off her by the time this is done so you don't get burned. But she's just trying to breathe and you just grip. What do you whisper in rage in her ear before finishing her off?
Wherever you go, no. When I die, I'm going to make sure you don't even live there.
And you say that and you just twist and her head just 180s and then 360s and spirals off. And her body collapses.
Her literally slide off.
Yeah.
Shaman pops out from under her, obviously.
Shaman?
Yes.
36 damage.
Oh, shit. I'm going down.
A blue bolt of fire streaks and hits Shaman, burning through her armor. Shaman, that magical armor that gives you resistance burns like it's not even there, and you get blasted back. Shaman, you are conscious, but you are down. The tiefling just says, "That's enough," as he snaps his fingers and that black dragon creature flies up and lands next to him. As a figure walks out. A dark elf, wearing a mask currently. He's wearing this leather armor with these blue detailings, and he has this fabric mask over his face. Afada quickly runs over to Shaman. Shaman, and he looks up.
I stand between this group of a dark elf and halfling, taking out my one spare hand axe as I stand between the two groups.
But Shaman, Afada is staring at this dark elf. And as you look at them, your head feels fuzzy for a moment. But this dark elf pulls down their mask. And he looks at you. Hello again, little sister.
Oh, shit.
As Shaman,
Oh, no.
Shaman, suddenly the barrier breaks. You just hear the voices and you see the memories. Well, Arthur, this is your little sister. As you remember seeing this young dark elf, this kind of gaunt, unhealthy looking dark elf. Hi there, your name is Shaman? I'm Arthur.
Nice to meet you.
As you are getting older, as you get a certain age, he's arguing with your parents. You can't. Look at me. You know what it did to me. You can't do it to her. You are not the one to make that decision. Step aside, boy. As your father just slams his fist into his face and your brother collapses against the ground. Your father walking towards you. Afara, please, don't do this. You have no words to speak here. As these soldiers for your parents grab you and pull your arm towards your parents. This is a special gift, Shaman. Try and relax as they inject this red liquid into your arm. A few weeks later, you are able to summon small flickers of fire. And unlike her brother, she's actually a success. You remember this long argument before your father and mother are just like, you have no place here anymore, Arthur. Leave, and do not return until you have found something worth letting you come back, or you have grown stronger. Fine, I'll go, and I'll get stronger. You'll see. One day. As he's leaving, you remember Afara being there watching this, and you just remember Afara after, I will not allow you to make her your weapon. You will train her. I will train her, but I will train her to defend herself. Nothing more. And what are we going to do with you? I have been loyal to you after you rescued me. Your daughter doesn't deserve this. Your son didn't deserve this. Maybe we should hear him out. We need a strong heir for the god of me. All of these memories flood back into your brain, Shaman, as a tear comes down your face, though you're not exactly sure why. And as your brother, Arthur, stands alongside this tiefling, the tiefling simply says, bring us Shaman Feyre to the last location you encountered the Chromatic Legion. Otherwise, next time we encounter each other, it will not be some lowly city god who dies. He then nods to Arthur, and Arthur brings his hand forward and kind of swipes it across in front of him as a wall of blue flame separates all of you, Nura, Shaman, and all of your allies from this group. And by the time the fire has faded, they are gone. And that is where we're going to have to end session because Jay does have to go.
Yeah, I need to run out the door, like now.
Yeah, I'll ask you about your favorite part, maybe in the morning.
I'm having a bit of memory loss. All I remember was getting stabbed by a spider woman.
Everybody has memory loss in this fucking party. Good lord.
All right.
Except you.
You got all yours back. All right. Well, I hope you guys had fun with this very intense session, and I hope anyone listening enjoyed, and we will see you next time for the next session. Stay adventurous.